Hey guys, so I just want to say that the video is not this blurry for the remainder of the video. I need to get it together. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 different stories that I've made on my channel and the 3 times I was confronted by the people I've made the story times about. This is probably going to be a long story time, so bear with me. So the first story is the story time that I did called I was cyber harassed by people I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but I'll have it linked up here. I was like, I'm pretty sure I still have the DMs from the person that messaged me, so I was able to find it, and then I never delete any of my DMs, and then I looked and I know that she tweeted me first and then we direct messaged. So she tweeted me and she said, stop lying. I don't know how, because I included screenshots. Honestly, I'm really pissed. I was 17 when it happened. It happened about 6 months ago. She clearly heard me wrong because I remember in that video I said I was 17 when I created Demi Devotion, my Instagram for Demi. And then I proceeded to say that it happened in like April or May. So I think when it happened I was 20. So like I know how old I was. I don't know why. She must have just interpreted it wrong. I must have responded because I just don't know. I must have deleted it, which I would never do now. My friend said, just stop because honestly, I witnessed it too. Y'all grouped up and attacked her when she did nothing wrong. And then she responded back and said, really wasn't. She freaked out over nothing and decided to be a complete bitch over it. So after that, I was like, okay, you know what? So she direct messaged me and she said, tell me everything my friend in the Skype call said to you. You guys will have to watch that video to understand what she meant. And so I asked her if she could Skype, and I won't record her. I can hear your side and you can hear mine because the impression I'm getting is that there's just so many missing pieces. The way that I told that story and the way I went through it was the way I experienced it. That's the way I took it. I just remember I played her the part of her friend saying in the Skype call that her other friend, no, she doesn't have selective mutism. Her parents just don't like her having Skype. And I played it for her. And then I think her friend, if I remember correctly, this was like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure her friend came in the call too and she didn't say anything. I think she was typing. And then I was just talking and responding and we figured it out and we talked it over. So to this day, I don't know who she was. I don't know how many people were involved. All I knew were 3 people. I don't know their names. We got on Skype and we resolved everything. The next story time isn't up anymore. And that story time was I didn't know he was engaged. And I know some of you guys have seen that video, but I took it down because that video was about my ex-boyfriend, and after that video was up, one of his friends saw the video and then showed him, and like 2 hours after that video was up, I got a call and a voicemail kind of just really upset and was like, why did you do that? Why did you make that video? And I know going into any storytime video that there's gonna be repercussions. Like if you're making a storytime video about somebody, there's always going to be some backlash if they see that video. I share my stories and my experiences with you guys to, first of all, not just for entertainment reasons, because some of these stories are pretty entertaining, but also because I've gotten so many responses of people saying that my videos helped them out, and even simple storytime videos, that they've impacted you or in some way have helped you. So I make storytime videos and videos in general because of those reasons. He saw the video and politely asked me to take it down, which I did. I called him back and we yelled back and forth, I remember. But I think because of that video, it kind of put us on better terms. I have no problems with him now. We were able to talk things out and kind of just get some closure. So everything with him is okay. Last and final one, which is probably gonna be the longest one just because I have the most updates on it. It's the most recent one. It's still not very fresh because the first video was filmed a year ago. There was a part 2 and it's called I'm Jealous of My Best Friend. Something that is always really important to me, just for me as a person, is I don't like when people think that they're talking about me and they're getting away with it. I have known for months the things that have been said about me, the jokes that have been made, the people that were being told the story. I know it all. When you make story times about people, you are literally selling your soul to YouTube. When you're making these videos about people and things that's happened in your life, there's a huge chance that you're forever going to ruin your relationship with that person or people. And that was something that I was okay with. And the reason I was okay was because I knew regardless if I made that video or not, I would not be friends with this person, Cindy. You guys have to watch both parts to understand what's going on. I knew I wouldn't be friends with her again. I got a new job, so I no longer worked with Morgan and Cindy. Cindy came back for a few months to help out. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but her dad was the boss. And they all saw the videos, of course, if you guys watch those parts, you know. But never once did any of them confront me about it. So I can't even, I guess this is kind of like clickbait saying I was confronted by the people I made story times about. Because these people, they've never confronted me about it. But they've confronted everybody else about it. I mean, people that don't even know me, which is really embarrassing on their behalf. Every year where I worked, new people came. So new people came in, and like I said, I left. So I was no longer there. There was a lot of new people that I've never met before, didn't know their names, nothing. Didn't even know they worked, didn't even know they existed. But they knew who I was, which is just so strange. My sister told me that there was a girl working there. Now I've gotta give their father a fake name. So we'll call him Bill. I don't know why, first name that came to my mind, Bill. So she came up to my sister and says, I've never personally had a problem with Bill, but I know that you've kind of had problems with him because of the video that your sister made. And my sister was like, she said she's never really talked to this girl, let alone told her that she had a sister. So for her to come up and be like, yeah, your sister, you know, made the video, it's like, A guy worked there, never met him. I've met him once since, and he was able to tell me the story. He had never personally watched the video, but he told me that it was constantly brought up to him, which, tell me how. Tell me how there's ever a time in a conversation that you're having with somebody to casually bring up my YouTube video. Like, I'm just genuinely curious how it was brought up. Hey, good morning, how are you? Paige made a video about my daughters. Make sure you check it out, youtube.com/sugarsugarxo. He told me that he went up to him and said, you and your daughters need to get over the video. Because I guess they talked about it all the time. Everybody knew about it. I just want to take the time to thank Bill, Cindy, and Morgan for giving me the free promotion and getting people to check out my YouTube channel. This is a job for me. YouTube is actually a job. I do make money from YouTube. I do want to just personally thank you guys for promoting my channel. Yeah, so you guys are great. The thing about Bill is that he would make jokes. He would say stuff along the lines of, to one of my old coworkers, you're becoming part of the Paige clique. My friends, that they were my minions. And it's like, how old are you? Almost 60 years old, that's wow. So there was a joke between us that we were all gonna be minions for Halloween. The big thing that really gets me is that he claimed to the person that told him, you and your daughters need to get over the video. He said to him, he said, I could have sued Paige. We could have sued her. What exactly are you gonna be suing me for? I know that you're not into YouTube, but there's so many YouTube videos about people that actually call people out by names. There's stories about sexual harassment, sexual assault, rape, stalkers, things that are way worse than a story time about something that had personally happened with my friend. You gotta do your research a little bit first before you can start throwing around that you could potentially sue me. Because after I made the second video, Morgan saw it pretty quickly, and it's like, do you have my post notifications on? She of course went, messaged my sister again, claimed that it was harassment. It would be harassment if I was continuously sending you the video link, if I was saying, watch this, or if I was coming to work and literally just like harassing you and just going out of my way to make you uncomfortable, and like, that would be harassment. But they willingly watched it on their own. They willingly found it on their own. Well, Morgan set a record for fastest person to watch a story time about them. That's not my fault. My guess would be defamation of character is the only thing that I could think of. If you guys don't know what defamation of character is, it's basically making up a fabricated story to ruin somebody's reputation, but it would have to be false. The story would have to be fake, and you would have to personally say their names. Like, there's no way that this can be defamation of character because one, the story is true, and two, your names are completely anonymous. Nobody knows who you are. And three, you're the one telling everybody to watch this video. How are you gonna say that you could have sued me when you're the one spreading the word about it? She even told me that a girl that used to work there, Morgan had gave her my username and the name of the video to go look it up and watch it. They had an opinion about me, then they watched the video and it completely changed, and that they actually wanted to meet me, which A lot of them said that they saw the video and they wanted to meet me, so I was like, oh, I don't know what their intentions were. Was it to make me look bad? Relax, like, it's just a story time video. It's something that is huge on the YouTube community. Touchier subjects are made into story time videos. Every person has a right to express themselves in their own way, but this is just the way I enjoy doing it. And I'm sure there will be other story times later down the road that include people in my life. These people are what make me who I am today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up for more storytime videos. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.
You tried to break me down like I would hit the ground. Don't hear the hate, don't care about it.